Hi, I'm Steve Heon, the Athletic Director here at Western Albemarle High School, and I'm happy to present today our information on winter sports. First thing I'd like to share is our athletic training staff. We have a new lead trainer, Nick Sheriff. He is now a full-time Albemarle County employee, 40 hours a week of athletic training services available to our athletes. He's assisted by Amy Alvarez, who's been with us for several years. She now becomes part-time, 20 hours a week, and is still working also with ACAC. Both of them have been working hard on our concussion policy, recently having conducted impact testing, getting baseline testing for all of our athletes. So I think we're set for the season in that regard. Next up are athletic department policies and procedures. These are uh, policies and procedures in effect throughout the county. First up is our emphasis on our athletes being students first. Eligibility requirements are that an athlete must have passed 5 courses the previous semester and be taking at least 5 courses in the current semester. We will check at the end of this first semester again for winter sport athletes. So we've already checked them for the first half of the season, and we will check again at the end of the first semester. Also require all students to be in good standing financially with the school as well. Athletes are expected to attend classes after arriving home late from away contests. We get this question quite often. There seems to be some myth out there that athletes can come in at noon on days after having a contest that gets them back late, but that is not the case. We expect them in the classroom the next day. Also, students must attend school at least half of the day to be eligible to participate in practice or games on that day. The Albemarle County Extracurricular Code of Conduct. Hope everyone has reviewed this. It was part of the activity registration process. But to review, this is our policy that prohibits the use of tobacco, alcohol, and illegal and performance-enhancing drugs throughout the season. Anyone that violates the policy will be suspended for 30 days or the remainder of an athletic season, whichever is longer. That can be reduced to 2-week suspension if the individual agrees to counseling and meets all counseling requirements. That goes up to 4-week suspension for a second violation and then a full year afterwards. Just of note that vaping is part of this policy. Insurance. Just want to make sure everybody understands that the county does not provide medical insurance. We do have catastrophic medical insurance through the Virginia High School League should an extremely serious injury occur, but otherwise there is no insurance coverage. Highly recommend that all of our athletes have insurance, and so I just want to share that if someone needs insurance, there is an affordable option through Markel Insurance. There's the information to contact them. There's also FAMIS, a local organization providing some health insurance as well. Information on that program is on our website. If anybody has any questions about those, feel free to give the athletic office a call, and we would be happy to help you navigate that. Activity buses, just want to make sure everybody understands we do run an activity bus in the evenings at 6:45. The bus meets athletes outside the main gym and takes off at 6:45. We have a route throughout the entire feeder pattern. That route is on our website, but again, if you have any questions about that, feel free to give us a call at the office. We do highly recommend this time of year, though we've tried to find lighted drop points for the athletes. We recommend someone be at the stop to greet your athlete when deboarding the bus. Transportation to and from contests. First thing to understand is we do provide buses to and from. Sometimes we utilize vans that we have as well. But we will provide transportation. We do also offer athletes the freedom to drive themselves or be driven by a parent as well. That is still in effect. After games, a parent or legal guardian can pick up their athlete and take them home with them after a contest. We ask that you please check out your athlete with the coach, just so we know who should be on the bus headed back to the school. Additionally, athletes can get a ride home with someone other than a parent or legal guardian, but they must email me or my assistant, Ms. Porter, by 4 o'clock on the day of a game, stating who the athlete should get a ride home with. An email is best for us to communicate about that. Season tickets or season passes and tickets for this year, as we've been doing, we will continue to use Ticket Spicket for all of our ticket sales this year. We've got information on the school website and athletic website as well on how to set up an account and get things started and purchase tickets. We are charging $6 for any of our athletic events this year, free admission for anyone 62 and older, and for children not yet in kindergarten. And here are our pass availabilities for the year. These are also sold on Ticket Spicket. The adults there, you can see the season and annual passes of $50 and $100, students $25, $50, and then we do have a family pass, $220, and that would include 4 annual passes, 2 adult and 2 student passes. And just want to emphasize the Western Albemarle student admission policy. So students at Western get in free to all athletic events except football and boys basketball. Okay, so for boys basketball games this year, we'll do like we did with football tickets, and we will sell a $4 WAS student ticket until 4 p.m. on game days. Those must be bought on Ticket Spicket as well. And then there are the student passes for WAS students as well. Sportsmanship, yeah, really important for us. We really want our visitors to feel as if they've had a positive experience here. We want good competition, but we want our opponents to feel welcomed in our gyms and at our venues. So we ask you as parents to model good behavior. Our kids see what goes on in the stands. And so if you could model how to deal with a difficult call by an official or physical play, what have you, that has taken place, we would appreciate that. And regarding officials, there is a national shortage across all sports, and fan abuse is cited as one of the reasons why there's a shortage, particularly among younger officials. We're having a hard time drawing new individuals into the officials' realm of things, and so please keep that in mind and thank our officials after contests, because without them we are unable to play. Parent-coach communication. Our coaches are open to communication. I will say that. All right, that's my expectation. We're here to help children have a positive experience. The reality is sometimes, there's only so many minutes in a game and so forth for playing time, and so it can be hard to meet, the desires of every athlete. But our coaches are willing to talk with the athletes regarding their playing time, if that's something they would like to talk about. Really feel like that is something an athlete should take ownership of. great opportunity for them to um, um, advocate for themselves and develop a relationship with a coach. All right, so we expect the athlete to take care of that rather than parents. Okay, for parents, hey, if you've got something or your child's got something going on in their life that you feel like a coach should be aware of, our coaches are happy to assist you in dealing with any of those issues. And certainly, if you would like a, I guess, plan on how a child can improve athletically, they're happy to help with that as well. But playing time, team strategy, and certainly other athletes on the team are kind of off limits for discussion. And a really good rule, 24-hour rule. Highly recommend anytime you feel like a conversation with a coach might be needed that we hold off for 24 hours, from after a contest. Let emotions settle, and conversations will be much more productive. Staying current, for notifications for any practice changes to games, schedules, etc. You can get on the athletic website, which is thewazwarriors.com. A lot of information on there, but also make sure, and most of you should have done this already since we've made it a requirement, but make sure you register an activity registration, put in all the emails of parents and kids, anyone you want to receive information, because we will send sport specific as well as entire athletic department information out to the email addresses that we have. Okay, that's all I have to share today. Looking forward to a great season. I want to thank those that are going to step up or have already stepped up to help with concessions and team meals and so forth. Really grateful for what our community provides in regards to support for our teams, and looking forward to a fantastic winter season. Okay, we'll see you soon.